Ethiopian authorities have arrested more than 4,000 people in the northern Amhara region.
To see how this war began, we go back to 2018. Ethiopia's ruling coalition, the Ethiopian People's Revolutionary Democratic Front, EPRDF, collapses under nationwide protests. Two factions, the Oromo People's Democratic Organization and the Amhara National Democratic Movement, force out the Tigray-dominated leadership. Abiy Ahmed rises to power, promising unity, reform, freedom. But here's what's critical. Revolutions create winners and losers. And in Ethiopia, the losers do not forget. December 2019, Abiy dissolves the EPRDF and forms the Prosperity Party, consolidating his power. The Oromo wing quickly dominates key ministries, intelligence agencies, economic institutions, asserting control over Addis Ababa. Amhara leaders who object, removed, arrested, or eliminated. June 22, 2019, the Amhara regional president, Ambacho Mekonnen, is assassinated. To this day, the government blames Amhara coup plotters. Many Amhara cites internal political purges, different narratives, same outcome. A vacuum of trust. Throughout 2019 to 2021, residents traveling from Amhara into Addis Ababa report harassment, kidnappings for ransom, targeted arrests. Human Rights Watch documents similar patterns. The country enters the Tigray War in 2020, already fractured. The alliance that hold it together are brittle. When the guns fall silent in 2022, those fractures widen. Now, look at this pattern. As soon as the Tigray War ends, the Amhara region, once an ally of federal forces, is suddenly treated as a threat. And the people who fought beside the government begin to feel they might be next. This reveals something deeper. Ethiopia's transition never stabilized. It simply shifted the fault line. April 2023. Addis Ababa orders all regional special forces disbanded. On paper, it's a national security reform. In practice, according to Amhara officials, diaspora groups, and analysis at the International Crisis Group, it leaves the region exposed. Why? Because the 200,000 strong Tigray Defense Forces, though weakened, remain intact, and the territories of Welkite, Amhara, and Zagede, captured during the Tigray War, have no agreed future. So when federal forces begin moving to dismantle Amhara special forces, many see it as a strategic disarmament, right next to a hostile border. Protests erupt in Gondar, Debre Tabor, Waldia, and Bahir Dar. Within weeks, security forces clash with civilians. By August, the protests mutate into a full insurgency. Who are the Fano? A loose umbrella of armed networks, youth groups, local defense militias, remnant of wartime Amhara units, and diaspora-funded cells. No single command, no unified ideology, but a shared goal: protect Amhara interests, resist federal dominance, and, depending on the faction, reshape or overthrow the state. Operationally, the insurgency is spread through three mechanisms. First, decentralized cells. Fighter in North Wollo, South Gondar, Hawi Zone. Ambushes, sabotage, roadblocks, each region improvised. This makes them unpredictable and harsh to crush. Second, resource circulation. Money flows from diaspora groups in Washington, D.C., London, Dubai. Weapons leak from black markets in Matama and Amhara. AK-103 rifles, PKM machine guns, even captured Ethiopian National Defense Force drones. It mirrors pattern the small arms survey documented in other post-conflict regions. Third, feedback loops of retaliation. Every federal drone strike fuels local anger. Every Fano attacks bring harsher military sweeps. The loop tightens, and here's the operational reality the government doesn't admit publicly. The Fano insurgency now operates in a territory 3 times the size of Tigray that stretched the Ethiopian National Defense Forces across hundreds of kilometers, from Lalibela to Dessie, from Hawizon to North Shore. Federal forces rely increasingly on Iranian-made Mohajer-6 drones, Bayraktar TB2S, and targeted raids. But drone warfare in densely populated zones creates civilian casualties that no one is properly counting. One witness from Waldia, speaking to researcher under anonymity, says, "We heard the drones all night. Some houses vanish by morning, people disappear, and nobody asks why." Testimonies differ, data is contested, but the pattern is undeniable. The insurgency grows each month, the political crisis remains unresolved. The numbers tells a bleak story. The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs report tens of thousands newly displaced across Amhara since mid-2023. UNICEF warns 4.7 million children in the region can no longer attend school, one of the largest education disruptions in Africa today. Hospitals in Debre Marcos and Kombolcha report shortage of surgical supplies. Road closure choke off trade routes between Addis Ababa and the Sudan border. Local administration collapse as civil servants flee. And yet, federal political reforms stall. A peace council created to broker negotiation admits the government shows reluctant to engage. Talks with one Fano faction go nowhere. Meanwhile, the state of emergency declared August 2023, extended into 2024, leads to de facto curfews in cities like Bahir Dar, even after its official expiration. This is the institutional breakdown. A government that won the last war is trapped fighting another. A region that once fought beside the state now fights against it. A country that needs reconciliation is moving toward fragmentation, and the consequences echo across national borders toward Sudan, Eritrea, the Red Sea, where geopolitical rivalries sharpen. Ethiopia's leaders promise stability, but stability built on force alone is temporary. The Fano promised liberation, but liberation built on fragmentation is not freedom. The international community issues statements. Regional powers watch closely. Ordinary civilians, farmers in Gojam, merchants in Lalibela, students in Bahir Dar pay the cost. So the questions become, who will be held accountable for a war that everyone saw coming, yet no one chose to stop?